Hello students, welcome to part 2 of lecture 2, writing a literature review. And in this lecture video, we will be talking about organization of the literature review. And of course, all of you know, the course is Introduction to Civil Engineering Design. You know, literature review can be organized in many different ways, but the key to success is that we need to be organized, by having a clear idea of what we want to accomplish, with our review. This is important. There are many ways of organization, or you can say to organize the literature review, which we will discuss in the upcoming slides. Okay. Uh, One of the effective method in the organization of the literature review is the topical order. It organizes by main topics or issues, emphasize the relationship of the issues to the main problem. So this means that there is a grouping that is related, or you say related information has been or needs to be grouped together under the main topic or issue. For example, if you were conducting a literature review, on the effects of social media on mental health, then what you can do, you could organize your review into categories such as what is the impact of social media on self-esteem. Then also you can find out the relationship, between the social media and anxiety, and what is the influence of social media and depression. So all related topics, or you can say the related information grouped together under the main topic. So what is the faida? This basically, this type of order or this type of way, basically, or this type of structure helps, guide the reader, through key areas of research, and also it demonstrates your knowledge on the subject matter. Additionally, you can say that when you are using the topical order, it makes it easier, to identify any gaps in research, and can help you form, new insights or conclusion based on the existing literature. By using this type of organizational method, which we say the topical order method, you can say that you are creating, a cohesive and informative literature review that will effectively communicate your understanding of the topic. Okay, then the next, or you can say another way of organizing, you can say organizing the literature review is the chronological order, where you organize the literature by the dates the research was published. This approach basically, or this order, arranges your sources in a way, in which they were published. For example, they allow you to demonstrate the progression of research on your chosen topic of research, or topic for research, over the passage of time. When you are following this chronological order or chronological framework, you can show that how ideas and theories have been developed, and then you can identify the gaps in the research timeline that may need to be addressed. For example, if you were reviewing studies on the history of medical treatments, then you could organize them or chronologically to show how treatments change through time, from early experimentation to modern day practices. Implementing, a chronological structure, it can help you to show the evolution of research, on your topic, and it can demonstrate your thorough understanding, of the field. As a result, what will happen? Utilizing this type of framework or order, can make for a well constructed and informative literature review. Um, then we can also choose problem, cause, solution order for the organization of literature review. This type of order or this type of approach, it involves, identifying what is the problem. First, you need to identify what is the problem and what are the related issues to the problem or to the research topic or to the research area. Then, for example, as you see this one, problem, cause, solution order. As I said, first you need to identify what is the problem, what is the issue, what are the related issues. Then go to the cause. Then you need to discuss the underlying causes, and then you need to provide the potential solutions. This type of order or this type of structure, they are basically useful for what? For highlighting the significance of your research and demonstrating your ability to practical and useful knowledge that can be applied. For instance, if your research topic, let's say, is how you can retain your employees in the hospitality industry, but you want to retain the employees, but the problem is that what is the problem? The problem was that a large number of employees, they are leaving the organization. And then what are the causes? You can say causes maybe that they are not happy with the job, they are not satisfied with their job, and then you can provide them solutions like, you are providing them like career development programs. You are giving them better incentives, you are giving them good allowances, something like that. So these are the possible solutions that will help you to, what do you call it, to achieve the objective. For example, what was the objective? The objective was to retain the employees in the hospitality industry. So by using this type of approach, what you can do, you can show your readers the relevance and the applicability of your research. For example, expert opinion in this area, suggests that the problem cause solution order is particularly effective when you are dealing with real world problems and you are providing valuable insights that can be used to guide practical decision making. Okay, this is, we have understood what is the. Then we have the general to specific order. Then general to specific order. This is very, very clear. What first you have to examine broad based approach first, and then focus on the specific studies that are relevant to the topic. You are expected to see the literature from the background of the study. So this means that you need to start with a broad observation about your topic. Then you need to be moving towards more specific details. For example, if you are reviewing the literature, why the children are fat, why the children are obese, then one way is, for example, you can begin your discussion that to first, for example, you analyze what is the rate of fatness, what is the rate of obesity among children. Then you move towards specific factors, why children are obese, why children are fat, what are the factors that are contributing to it. Then you can discuss about the diet, you can discuss about the exercise routines, you can discuss about the genetics. So this is one of the example for the general to specific order. Then you have specific to general order. Here, for example, you start discussing, making your discussion specifically to the research, and then you move on to the broader areas. If you want to understand this order, basically, let me just give you an example. For example, you are starting your research by examining the studies, for example, on a particular group. For example, you are making a research on kids that are having an autism. Autism is basically a kind of neurodevelopment disorder. Then once you are progressing in your research, then what you can do, you can broaden your view and you can explore your research on various types of developmental disorders. So this is an example of specific to journal order organization of literature review. Another example, maybe, for example, you are trying to investigate the effects of a particular medicine on a specific symptom or condition. From there, you can move, for example, to research on the medicine's overall effectiveness for a range of conditions. Hope this lecture is clear to you. See you in the third part of lecture 2. Thank you.